I'm the most broke I've ever been in my life, and I've worked the longest hours I ever had too.
American citizens are getting destroyed. They want to give $150,000 to illegals for a first-time home buyer.
I'm not convinced that either party can do what I would like them to do.
But Kamara, let's go Trump.
Trump is a danger to democracy.
He had the debate of his life.
Don't trust her. I think she's too liberal for the country.
We're struggling and we live here and we shouldn't be.
Who do you think was going to win before the debate?
I think he could have knocked her out.
I heard that Trump took a lot of bait.
The one that gets the most money out to us.
Doesn't look out for veterans.
Looking out for the citizens, and I used to serve in the military as well too. So I know exactly what they bring to the table.
Kamala is going on talking about how she's going to do this and she's going to do that, but she's been in the office for 3.5 years.
Look at me and tell I'm It's definitely not.
My name is Alessi. If you're new to the channel, I am a documentary lifestyle channel with the focus on telling the stories of real people, an alternative to the mainstream media. In today's episode, we spoke with the locals of the Jersey Shore and asked them their thoughts on the upcoming presidential election. Obviously, things got a little bit heated at some points, but for the most part, I felt like it was a very constructive and enlightening conversation with many of the folks. So if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the video.
On the presidential debates that just happened, what are your thoughts on what happened last week?
Go Trump.
Go Trump. Why Trump?
Why Trump?
Yeah.
Because liberals are destroying this country.
Really? In what way?
In what way? So they're giving, so you guys are all American citizens? American citizens are getting destroyed. They want to give $150,000 to illegals for a first-time home buyer. $150,000. Where's the money to Americans? Gone.
And in that debate, you think who won that?
Who won the debate? Trump's a bad debater overall. I'm a full Trump supporter. And you know what? If Kamala Harris wins, we're going to be...
Who are you guys voting for?
Kamala.
Kamala?
Yeah.
How come?
I love Kamala.
Yeah?
That woman.
What about you?
I'm honestly undecided. I don't know yet. I'm probably going to vote for myself.
Yeah?
YMB for president.
Why are you undecided?
I'm not convinced that either party can do what I would like them to do.
And what's that?
Make changes.
What
That
changes?
make a difference in the world in general and overall with people, New Jersey, all the other states, just in general. They both have been in office and I don't see the difference. Everything is getting worse, not better, and I want change.
If you had to choose one, who would you choose?
But that's the thing. It's America, so we don't have to choose either. It's just I could choose myself. I choose myself.
Who are you guys going to vote for? And your thoughts on the debate?
Yeah, I got it. Right here. Trump, baby, Trump.
Okay, why? Who won the debate first off?
Trump. Well,
Trump?
yeah, I
Why
didn't
do you say
listen
that?
to the debate. Yeah, neither did I. But Kamara, let's go Trump.
Okay.
Educated answer. What? I need a better question than that. Why he won?
No. Who are you going to vote for and why?
I'm gonna vote for Trump because he reflects my family values the most out of anybody in the debate, in the race, in the candidacy.
And Kamala doesn't.
Not even close.
Okay.
I like to love everyone, but you got to have the same views as the majority, and the majority doesn't say that for me. So.
How would you compare the last 4 years under Biden?
I made a lot of money under Trump. I worked in the oil field for a good time. I own a masonry and construction business now. I'm the most broke I've ever been in my life, and I've worked the longest hours I ever had too. And I got 3 kids, a 4th on the way. So, one income. All me. Trump all the way, baby.
Who are you voting for?
I'm not gonna vote for anybody.
Okay. Did you watch the debates last week?
Not so much. I saw a few clips of, here and there, but I didn't really watch the whole debate. But still, my opinion's pretty strong. I still don't want to vote for any of the candidates. I don't really believe in any of their beliefs. I understand making the country a better place and stuff like that, but I just don't feel like either parties are doing the proper procedures to do that. So I don't want to vote for either one.
Who are you voting for?
I don't even, I might start going off, so.
I want you to go off.
But your opinion, it can be heard. It's everybody's opinion.
Okay, I think Trump is a danger to democracy. I wouldn't vote for him under any circumstances. I was ready to vote for Biden if he was on life support. He's a joke and ridiculous and a danger.
Who won that debate?
Kamala.
Yeah. What makes you say that?
He made ridiculous accusations, and he is so insensitive, inconsiderate. The way he talks about immigrants, our country was founded with immigrants. Unless you're a Native American, somewhere you're an immigrant. And to just, make the accusations that he makes is, again, dangerous and unnecessary.
And out of Kamala's policies, which is your favorite? The one that you're banking on?
Being pro-choice. I'm not going to say pro-abortion, but being pro-choice. Woman's body is a woman's body, and government should stay out of the bedroom, and it should stay out of doctors' offices.
Isn't Trump's policy of abortion isn't the same though?
No. He had 3 Supreme Court justices put in place who everybody knew, other than the Congress who voted them in, that they were going to try to get rid of Roe v. Wade. And once they did, the states are, making their own decisions, but the people who are in the legislatures are old white men who just want to control everybody, other than their rich contemporaries who they probably are making a lot of money with lobbyists.
Who do you think won the debate last week?
I think Donald Trump did the best he could do. He had the debate of his life.
Yeah.
For his 7th debate, he had the debate of his life because he knew everything was riding on that debate. He had the debate of his life. But I do think, he's up against a lawyer who went to law school for 3 years and learned how to argue. So she knew how to say things in a way that makes it sound good.
Yeah.
But she didn't know what the f- she was talking about.
Yeah.
She had no clue. So his policies on point, her policies, I still don't know what they are.
Yeah. And who are you going to be voting for?
I'm voting for Donald Trump.
Yeah. And is it close? Are you
Not
even
even
consider?
close. Not even close. I'm voting for Donald Trump. I teach my kids to vote for Donald Trump. She's not ready to vote yet, but yeah.
Who are you guys voting for?
I'm not.
Not voting? How come?
No.
You're not voting?
17.
Oh, you're not? But who would you vote if you could?
I don't know.
Who are you voting for?
Trump all the way.
Why?
Because I just think he has great ideas. He's proven himself for when he was president before. I have confidence in him.
What are your thoughts of Kamala Harris?
I don't trust her. I think she's too liberal for the country.
And then if you compare the 4 years of Biden compared to the 4 years of Trump,
No comparison.
what stands out to you?
I just think the economy, the border, that's a huge thing is the border, but the economy, where everybody's struggling, and it just keeps getting worse.
And then in terms of policy, you say border. What's the number one concern for you?
The crime, the people coming across and the crime, giving to the people that come across the border and not giving to the people that are in need in our own country. I think that we need to change our views and take care of our own before opening up the border and taking care of others.
What are your thoughts?
Same as her.
Trump? Why Trump?
Everything she said.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you?
I'm Trump.
Yeah? For same reasons?
Yeah, protecting our border, taking care of us.
So the border seems like to be the big one for you guys.
Yeah.
And you're seeing a lot of crime from where you guys are from? Or are you guys worried?
We're not seeing a lot of crimes, it's just that we're struggling and we live here and we shouldn't be.
We're not seeing crime yet.
Yeah.
I think if it continues, we'll start to see it.
But you guys are struggling. You just hit a key point there.
Well, yeah, I'm struggling with the economy and everything, trying to live by myself. I'm 26 and can't really
And
afford
raise a
much.
daughter.
Yeah. And we need to, a lot needs to change. Taxes, the way we get paid. So.
And under Trump, it was better? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Significant?
The biggest thing that I have to say is Kamala is going on talking about how she's going to do this and she's going to do that, but she's been in the office for 3.5 years and has a say in what everything can be done, and she has not done that once.
No, the debate was ridiculous.
Who do you think won?
Who do you think was going to win before the debate? You knew it wasn't going to be fair. She had the questions a month ago and the answers, and he wouldn't let him talk, and everything that crack check. It was a phony thing. It's what do you expect? The whole country's phony.
So you're not going to be voting for Kamala Harris?
For the dog catcher.
I'm voting for Trump.
You are? Okay, that's an answer. Who do you think won the debate?
I don't know. I feel like Trump did well, but I don't know. I think he could have knocked her out
Okay.
last week.
And what about Trump makes him different from Kamala?
His policies.
Yeah.
All of his policies are the reason that I vote that way.
What's the number one policy for you?
Borders, definitely. And lower taxes.
Who are you guys voting for?
Trump.
All right, who do you guys think won that debate?
Trump.
Yeah? What about Trump stands out compared to Kamala?
It's Trump.
Trump. But what about him though? Is there one thing specific? Like what gravitates you towards him versus Kamala? There's got to be a reason.
It's just Trump.
Just Trump. You like him for his style? What about it? Like the way he talks, his behavior?
Behavior.
Who are you voting for the presidency?
Oh, I'm not voting.
You're not voting? How come?
Well, I'm 17.
Oh, dude.
There you go.
All right, if you could vote, who would you vote for?
Oh, Trump.
Yeah? Why Trump?
I need gas a little bit lower. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
What do you, in terms of the debate, who do you think won that?
That's a good question. I say Trump, I want to say. I didn't watch too much of it. I just seen clips of it.
Yeah. And you're going to high school, right?
Yes.
Right now? What is the consensus of everyone in high school? What do most of your classmates think?
It's mixed. It's a mix. I want to say it's mixed. It's not one specific side.
Yeah.
You got both sides. So.
Who are you voting for this November?
I don't know yet. Probably Trump.
Last week, the debate happened. What are your thoughts?
I heard that Trump took a lot of bait, and that's about it.
Why are you swinging more towards Trump than Kamala?
Because I really don't know. I don't know.
But there's got to be some reason, some deep-seated reason where it's like you're going Trump versus Kamala. Is there things that you don't like about Kamala's policies, or you like Trump's policies more?
Well, so here's the thing. So Trump did his term. If he were to make things bad, he would have. And then if Kamala, she did her thing.
Under the Biden.
Right. If she were to make things good, she would have.
So the one that gives the most money out to us, like.
Yeah, who do you think that is?
Huh?
Who is that?
Hey, Donald.
Donald? Is there
what do you think yourself?
I'm just a journalist here.
Huh?
I'm just a journalist here. What policy stands out for you that you like about him? His policies.
The money.
The money. You just want the money back to you.
That's it. I'm voting for Trump.
Who do you think won that debate last week?
I didn't see it.
And why are you voting for Trump?
I'm not big into politics. I'm actually a veteran, so I'm not huge into politics. So you're asking the wrong person.
Hey, but you're an American citizen. You're gonna vote. So, but like, what makes you choose him versus Kamala Harris?
He's big into the military. You know what I mean? So I'm a veteran myself.
Yeah.
So I'm just, like I said, you're asking the wrong person when it comes to politics.
No, I think I am asking the right person because how has the VA been under the Biden administration versus the Trump?
The VA doesn't look out for veterans, and I mean, hopefully Trump can change that.
Donald Trump.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
He's a stand-up man. He's honest about his opinions. I mean, he's already proven his stance on what he's done. And honestly, like I feel like Kamala Harris moves the goalposts with a lot of things, and yeah, there's just a lot of things that, I mean, people need to realize what's good and what's bad for our nation. And I think as a whole, he's looking out for the citizens. And I used to serve in the military as well, too. So I know exactly like what he could bring to the table and what he looks out for in his values.
Did that debate at all sway you more to Trump or less to Kamala?
It's security originally for Trump. I mean, it already did it for the whole time, but in that case, like Donald Trump is just, there is no chance for it at all.
In your family, are all of them feel the same way? Or
For the most part, yeah. I mean, I have some family that lives in California that kind of sways towards like Kamala, but I can't really like, take their opinion on that. That's their stance and that's what they believe in. So
what's the policy you're most concerned about?
Honestly, that's a very good question, man. I mean, for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
For the next presidency, like what is the policy for you that's like making you decide who you're going to vote for?
I think more than anything, what I'm more concerned about is taxes. I like to make more money. I think the U.S. citizens are more concerned about what they're going to make for their finances, and I think that's a big concern about everybody right now. And that's what's more important. And I think he values that more than anybody else. And I heard something about Donald Trump actually taking out taxes for overtime as well. He was mentioning something like that. And that's big, you know, so I think that's going to help a sales force or workforce in general. And it's going to make people more open to be able to work.
You can look at me and tell who I'm for. You can look at me. It's definitely not Trump.
You're voting for Kamala?
Yes.
Why?
Because you black and we black.
And Trump is a racist. That's all y'all need to know.
And a misogynist pig.
Thank you. He's misogynist. He's racist. His issues. He keeps talking about people eating dogs. I'm not voting for that. They talking about people eating dogs and cats. No.
Who won that debate last week?
Trump. No, not Trump.
Trump.
Kamala.
Thank you. No.
Kamala won the debate.
What's your favorite policy of Kamala?
My favorite policy is that she's going to try to help the middle class and cut taxes because I fit into the category of middle class.
And because she was in the Biden administration, how come that didn't happen the last 4 years?
Because she's not the president. She doesn't make policy.
But she's right there next to the person that doesn't
But she still doesn't make policy. She's not the president. Like she said in the debate, I'm not the president. I don't make the policy.
So you don't think her and Biden were on the same page? They're going to have similar policies?
I still think that she's not the person in charge to make the policy, so no.
But
she's part of the administration, but she's not the person in charge to make the policies, no.
But they're in the same party and they're running on she's running on the same policies as Biden. Wouldn't they, by default, it be the same then?
I still don't have a problem with Biden. Some of my student loans were forgiven, so.
Okay.
I have student loans. I have Parent Plus loans from sending my son to college. Some of my student loans were forgiven. My Parent Plus loans aren't eligible to be forgiven, but my student loans were forgiven. So yeah, no, I'm not voting for Trump. He's a racist, misogynist, and I will not vote for him ever. I didn't vote for him the last time, but thank you. Yeah, no.
So I believe any necessities in life for an American family, gas, food, utilities, should be cheap for them to survive in the U.S.
Yeah.
Inflation has gotten out of control in this country. And on top of that, right, we should be helping our veterans, not illegal immigrants. Your veterans, I'll pay more taxes to help veterans any day of the week.
Yeah.
Illegal immigrants, they're on their own. They came here illegally to begin with.
Yeah.
But our veterans should be taken care of first.